I was a nobody in Hollywood, a B-list actress at best. My sugar daddy, however, was Rupert Sterling, the man who could make or break careers in the city with a single phone call. In my past life, I'd been a desperate, dramatic fool. Hired as a stand-in, I'd tried to scheme my way into the leading role, to push out the woman I was meant to imitate. I'd even faked a pregnancy and stormed the Sterling mansion to demand a title, earning his ultimate disgust and losing the shield of his protection. In the end, hunted by my rivals, I met a cold, watery grave in the unforgiving ocean. When I opened my eyes again, I was reborn on the exact day I tried to force Rupert into a proposal. The very day his affection had first curdled into contempt. Mr. Sterling, when are we going to? Rupert's brow furrowed slightly as he glanced at me. Going to what? Go our separate ways. I meant, when are we over? Rupert said nothing, but the icy mask of his expression seemed to mock me, a silent reminder that I had no right to make that decision. A man born into power, he was used to being in control. Even if he didn't love me, this relationship was supposed to end on his terms, and his alone. Sensing the dangerous shift in the air, I scrambled to recover. Kelly Lister is back in town, isn't she? I'd hate for her to be unhappy seeing someone else by your side. I was Kelly Lister's double. In the tabloids, they called me Little Kelly. It was this face, a near-perfect copy of hers, that had caught Rupert's eye all those years ago. Now, the original was back. There was still time to fix things. I would never again fight for his attention or try to sideline the real star. And I would certainly never again be foolish enough to dream of becoming Mrs. Sterling. My new strategy was simple. Play the part of the considerate mistress, end things amicably for my benefactor's sake, and walk away. Who knew? Maybe Rupert, pleased with my good sense, would toss a mansion my way as a parting gift. I looked at him, my eyes wide with manufactured hope. But at the mention of Kelly's name, Rupert's expression darkened. Don't mention her to me, he said, his voice laced with ice. Oh, right. At this point in time, Kelly had just returned but hadn't bothered to contact him. He was simmering with a quiet rage, and I had just walked straight into the line of fire. I quickly bowed my head. I'm sorry, Mr. Sterling. I overstepped. His deep, unreadable eyes studied me for a long moment. Seeing my performance of a docile little thing, he let out a short, sharp scoff. Behave yourself, he said. I won't mistreat you. Behave yourself was a clear warning. Don't go near Kelly Lister. As for not mistreating me, that was the truth. Rupert was incredibly generous. He showered me with jewelry and cash without a second thought. Any acting role I wanted, he delivered on a silver platter. The gossip blogs always say, where the money flows, so does the love. That's why, in my last life, I'd naively believed there was a place for me in his heart. I'd become arrogant, entitled, making enemies everywhere and creating drama at every turn. It all culminated in me showing up at his family's estate waving a forged pregnancy test. At the time, Rupert was in the middle of a vicious power struggle with his illegitimate half-siblings, and my stunt became a public relations nightmare for him. With that single act, I had exhausted the last shred of his patience. He'd cast me aside completely, revoking his protection. The memory of the bone-chilling water filling my lungs, the suffocating darkness, a violent shiver ran through me. I instinctively burrowed deeper into the solid warmth of Rupert's chest. I'll be good, Mr. Sterling, I promise. And faking it was easy. If I just locked my heart away and treated him as my boss, what was the difference between this and a regular job? The 7-figure monthly allowance was my salary. The jewelry and designer bags on holidays were my corporate bonuses. His handsome face